This month's tutorial is on using QR codes with our layouts. A couple months ago at Scrapbook Expo there was a booth and somebody selling scrap codes, as he called them, and they were $1 per code. And the more I thought about it, I thought that there would be ways to do this for free and not need to pay someone to do these, and I just thought they were such a great idea using QR codes on our layouts. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Starting off, this is a layout that I have mostly completed of my time at choir tour in April with my oldest son. It's a picture of his choir singing in the Stanford Memorial Church on the campus of Stanford. And it was a really, really great experience. The church was amazing, and the acoustics in there were just incredible. And even though this isn't the best photo, I wanted to kind of show some of the dimension of how just brilliant this room, this chapel was where they got the opportunity to sing. So that's why that doesn't really show any close-up of him or even of their choir. But I have a recording of some of their songs and one of their favorite songs. So what I'm going to do is link this layout page to the musical recording so that anyone who is looking at a book once it's printed or even seeing it online could, with the snap of their phone, could quickly access the YouTube video. So the first thing I'm going to do to start on this is I'm going to go to my YouTube, and I've already looked it up to save a little time, and here I have the video. So I'm going to click share, and I'm going to get the link here to the video, and I'm just going to copy it. Super simple. And then I have this site pulled up. This is one of the best ones that I found. Some QR things charge after you get so many free, but this one I quite liked. There are a lot out there, and my suggestion would be just to jump from free one to free one. There's no reason you should have to pay for a QR code. There's so many free sites out there. But this one is qrstuff.com, and you just simply here pick the data type. So for mine it's a YouTube video, and here I'm just going to quickly put in the thing that I just pasted, and as you can see, it pulled up my little QR code. Now I'm going to quickly just click download the code, and it just takes a minute. And here we go. Here we have our PNG code. Now I'm on a Mac. I'm not sure, it's probably a little different to save it for a PC. But here I just simply go to this little arrow and I choose Add to iPhoto. And this puts it right into my photo library. And there are a bunch of my crazy kids. So it's importing the photo. I think my computer's a little tired tonight, so it's working a little slower than usual. Okay, and there we have our code. So now I just click on it and edit in external editor, and this pops it right into Photoshop. And now at this point I could save it somewhere, or I can put it right onto my layout. Now I found that I wanted to resize it a little because this size is quite small, so because it's only 200 pixels. So I changed the resolution to 300 and then changed this down to about 400. And by making it a little bigger, it doesn't change the code at all. It doesn't make it blurry or hurt anything. And then I just slide it onto my page, I think. Oh, that's right. It saves it as an index file, so it doesn't let me slide it on. I'm pretty sure. So what I did is I went ahead and I saved it onto my desktop. And I just put choir so I would remember. Save. Okay. And now I go back to my layout and I use the place feature and it automatically goes to my desktop, and I just scroll down past all my stuff. See, there's the choir, and it pulls it right in. Now I'm just going to place it right here on this little square, and I'm even going to stretch it just a little more. This way I find that it isn't too distracting on my layout. It's easy to see, but it doesn't look too out of place. And like I said, the great advantage to this is anyone who has a device that can read a QR code can instantly access this. And I even did it here on my computer screen. On this one at 16.7%, and it immediately pulled it right up onto my phone. And that's pretty much it. That's all it takes to add a QR code. If you have a device that can read a QR code and you're familiar with that, check it out. You can see the fun little video, see how easy it is to read it. If you've never used a QR code before and you have a smartphone, you just click in QR reader into your app store for the iPhone. I'm not familiar with other devices other than the iPhone and iPad, but I know that it can work on those. Load it up, and then it's kind of like taking a picture. You just hold the phone up to the screen, line it up with the little box things that it has, and then the phone shoots a picture and immediately pulls up the video. So I hope that this was helpful. I think the ideas are endless that you can do with this. You could have it link to a photo bucket account if maybe you had 100 different videos of a trip you took and you only wanted to scrap 2 or 3 on the layout, but you wanted family and friends to see the whole slideshow or whatever. Get creative. The challenge for this month is to scrap a layout using a photo, but link it with a QR code to something else. It can be a video, it can be more photos, endless ideas out there, but link it to something else that kind of gives more depth to the layout for your family and friends to use. And that's it for today. Thank you for playing along.